Well, hey, everybody, welcome to Celebrate Recovery. Johnny, I'm a believer who struggles with alcoholism and codependency. So glad you're with us tonight. If it's your first time here, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you've been coming for a long time, welcome back. We are continuing to talk about Principle 7 says reserve a daily time with God for self-examination, Bible reading, and prayer in order to know God and His will for my life and to gain the power to follow His will. This goes along with step 10, which says we continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. So if you think you're standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. That's 1 Corinthians 10:12. Now, if you've been coming for a while, you know that we've been working these principles and these steps in order. If it's your first night here, that's what we're going to encourage you to do as well. But this is one of those few lessons where no matter where you're at tonight, I think that you can start doing the things we're talking about right away. Because we're going to be talking about the how-tos to do this time of reserving time with God. Now, at the end of last time we were together, I talked briefly about journaling and kind of encouraged you to start this journaling process. Now, here's what I know about this. There are some people who love journaling. You have many different kinds of journals. You have a special pen with, that you can't lend out to let anybody else use because that's your journal pen. You go through your journals and you look back at them and you love to see your journals. Others of you are more like me, and journaling feels like a chore. Sitting down and writing things down in written form, maybe with a pen or with an app or whatever, it starts to feel like a chore. And I want to encourage you that no matter where you fit on this scale, to begin journaling. We're going to be talking about that we're going to talk about writing down the good things and the bad things, the successes and the failures, all of those things, that we're going to write them down. Now, you may choose to do this in any different way, but the point is to start doing this as a habit. We talk a lot about breaking bad habits here in Celebrate Recovery, that with Jesus we can find freedom from our hurts, hang-ups, and habits, but we also want to start good habits. I'm going to give you a couple reasons why writing things down really helps. The first thing is when you write down an area in your life where you owe an amends, it helps you see if there's a pattern, and you can identify that pattern quickly with the help of Jesus and with your sponsor. So you can see, man, I keep acting out in anger when I'm stressed, or whenever I get in traffic, I don't do very well, or whatever those things are, you can see them clearly. And second, it can help you keep that amends list really short. We can write those things down and then promptly offer those amends like the step asks us to. And then after you make amends, you can cross that off of your journal. And so some of you, like I said, have a hard time with this. You don't know how to begin. You don't know how to get started journaling. Minds about what this means. So what I want to encourage you to do is just find something that works for you. Maybe it's the Celebrate Recovery Journal, which is nice because it has the principles and it's got the steps and stuff like that in it. Maybe it's just a spiral-bound notebook because something that doesn't look important is going to be easier for you. Maybe it's a journaling application on your smartphone or your computer or something like that. But no matter how you do it, the key is How is my serenity or my peace? Did anything happen that caused me to lose it? If so, what was my part in it? Next, was I patient? What caused me to lose my patience? Do I owe anyone amends? Now, here's another thing about patience. Patience is one of those things that when we ask God to give us patience, He will. So if you start asking for patience, you're going to have the longest line at checkout. You're going to be in traffic all the time. That when you get to the front of the register, someone's going to write a check and pay in coins. It's going to be crazy, but it's also going to be really good for us. So you want to ask yourself, was I patient today? Next, would you say that anyone saw kindness or goodness in you? Did you act unkind today? What was your faithfulness like? Did you keep Well, hey, everybody, welcome to Celebrate Recovery. My name is Johnny. I'm a believer who struggles with alcoholism and codependency. So glad you're with us tonight. If it's your first time here, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you've been coming for a long time, welcome back. We are continuing to talk about Principle 7 tonight. Principle 7 says reserve a daily time with God for self-examination, Bible reading, and prayer in order to know God and His will for my life and to gain the power to follow His will. This goes along with Step 10, which says we continue to take